In this edition of WEDU Arts Plus, a local nonprofit shares the gift of art with deserving families.
And to have a painting, celebrating that she's healthy and alive and has made it through a really trying time is just really a blessing to have.
Hello, I'm Dalia Colon, and this is WEDU Arts Plus. Every portrait is special, but when the person being painted is facing unique challenges, the picture becomes even more meaningful. Meet the Clearwater artist behind the national movement called Painting for Good Causes.
When she was sick, it was really hard. To capture moments during that time is great, but it's not necessarily the best times that you want to remember. So as she started to get better and was healthier and looking healthier, I really wanted to have those moments captured.
It is a journey that none of us that haven't been there can understand, but what I can appreciate is their courage. Painting for Good Causes is a nonprofit, and it consists of 50 artists so far. We're looking for more, and we paint portraits for charitable causes. We paint for the military families, specifically servicemen and women who were recently deployed. And we paint for foster children, and that specifically helps to get them adopted. And we paint for families whose children have been diagnosed with cancer and are now being treated for cancer.
We received an email from the Children's Cancer Center, which is a place where we went when Ella had cancer. It's a support center, and they are connected to Painting for a Good Cause. And the offer was from Laurie asking if we would like to have a portrait done of our family. We had taken this really great trip this summer. We were celebrating her being cancer-free. So we went to Boston, and we have a friend who plays for the Red Sox, and so we had this really amazing day at Fenway Park. And so I have this really great picture of our family on the field at Fenway Park. So when I saw the email from Laurie, I immediately thought of that family picture.
The painting is in our kitchen, and I think it's really cool to look at that painting every day to remind me of that trip.
Somewhere around 2013, 2014, I started on my own, and then it was a year and a quarter ago that I started adding artists. We have, I believe it's around 200 paintings so far, and my goal is to get to 100 artists so that we can annually service 500 families. And when I say families, when it comes to the foster children, it's all about helping to find their forever family in our work with the Heart Galleries. And all the paintings are exhibited in different states throughout the country in public spaces, and couples get to see that these beautiful children are up for adoption. The Heart Gallery is a wonderful nonprofit that's actually located in every state across the country. So the Heart Gallery exhibits photos of the kids in different public venues. Now, we started painting a little over a year ago with the Heart Galleries, and because it's fine art, they're oil paintings, it's starting to open up new venues for some of the Heart Galleries, like art walks, art galleries. And one beautiful thing about paintings versus photographs, because I get asked this often, like, why paint a painting if there's already a photograph? Well, the photographer is capturing what is already there. The artist is interpreting what's there and infusing an emotion that they hope the viewer will receive.
It got more, I guess, character than just a normal picture. It's special. Somebody took their time and heart to paint this picture of you, and it's just special.
I think the only difference is the background from the original picture is a little bit different than we had, which I'm glad that it's a different background than what we had in the picture, because it was just kind of a Christmas tree with a star on top.
The artist is kind of like an old-fashioned Photoshop. I was the director of a nonprofit for 10 years. I have always been engaged in the community. Before going to design school, I went to a Jesuit college in New York and I studied sociology. I was going to be a social worker. So you can see I was always torn between the world of humanity and the world of arts. I'm very old-fashioned in that I like to draw, and I feel that a painting is derived from a drawing. So I actually take my time to draw each of the paintings, because for me it's a familiarity not only with the line and the lights and darks and the composition and all that, but it's a familiarity with the subjects that I will be painting.
It is strange to think that they know us kind of in an intimate way because they spent so much time on our faces, and we've never met them. I've only talked to her over email. You know, life is short, and to have a painting, you know, celebrating that she's healthy and alive and has made it through a really trying time, is just really a blessing to have those moments captured now in a way that we'll be able to have forever.
To learn more, visit paintingforgoodcauses.com.